Your story can be your strength or your story can be your downfall. I tell people you can either stand in your story or you can turn that upside down and you can stand on your story. You hold up a mirror. You look at yourself in the mirror and say, girl, what you mad at? Why are you so mad? I love that song by Michael Jackson. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. You got to start with yourself, because guess what? You're the one who's angry. You're the one who's carrying all that bitterness, all those ill feelings. That person who you've been holding resentment in for 20 years, most of the time that person they don't have a problem and they don't remember the event.
Very true.
So you have to come face to face with yourself. So as a relationship transformer, I don't just deal with marital relationships or relationships of intimacy. I help you transform your relationships across the board, whether that be with your parents, whether that be with your children, whether that be with your coworkers, whether that be with your friends, whether that be with your partner. I was watching the New Edition story over the past couple of days, and you look at the dynamics of their relationship. They were such an amazing group, and you saw them all the time and they looked like they were together. Girl, they've been through some things in their relationship, but that's relationships. You're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs, such as life. After my mom passed, I got all of the pictures, right? That she had all of these old photos. And so I was going through the photos, and I had a particular story about my childhood, my relationship with my father. And I intentionally sat down one day with those pictures, and I decided I was going to recreate my story. And so I laid out pictures I'm getting goosebumps as I'm telling you this. I laid out pictures from childhood to adulthood. And I looked at those pictures and I paid attention to what my first reaction was. And if it wasn't what I wanted to experience, I changed the story of that picture. And by the time I had finished, even though my dad had already passed on, I had a completely different relationship with my father. I want to cry. But you remember that season when all those parents were shaming their children on
social media?
So
Yes.
if you disrespecting them, one, how can you expect other people to respect them? And two, how can you expect them to be respectable, because your children will do as you do before they do as you say? So as a life coach, my focus is family and relationship coaching. And I teach my parents how to establish soulful connections with their children. Connections, that's the key word.